Yo, what's up guys, welcome back on Unreal Dystopia for new tutorial, and today we are going to learn how to create an enemy target lock system. So the first thing to do guys is to go to your character blueprint and create two new variables. The first one is named lock enemy or just lock target, okay? It is a boolean with a default value of false. The second one is an actor type variable named target, which is the target that we are locking. So you can do this by clicking the plus button, and here you search for actor, okay? And you select this one and name it target. And that's it, okay guys? Also guys, you need to go to your onion blueprint, which you can access by clicking on your mesh, and here select your onion class, open it, and create a new variable and name it lock enemy, which is a boolean. Okay guys, we are going to need it. So on your onion blueprint class, remember in the previous video we set this looking system. You can see that when I am moving the mouse, my character is looking right and left. Okay, we are going to modify this system in order to make it lock on the enemy, which means our character will always look on our enemy when it is engaged, like this. You can see that whatever I move right or left, my character always look at my enemy. So you go to your onion blueprint, and here on our previous system, which was this one, we cast from the event blueprint update onion to our character blueprint. Okay, we bring from as BP third person character the get control rotation, like this, and then we subtracted the z value from, we get the mesh of our character like this, and here we get the forward vector, and from when we split this forward vector, we subtract the z value of the forward vector of the mesh from the get control rotation z value, and we clump the value or the result between -50 and 50, and we used a rotator variable in this transform bone modify, okay, where we modify the rotation z value of the tree spine, which is 2, 3, and 4, okay, and this way our character will look like and left whatever we modify the control rotation, which means when we move our mouse. But now we need to put a system in order to look at the enemy. So to do this, we need to, from here, we put select float like this, and the condition of course will be lock enemy. So if we are not locking an enemy, so which is the choice B, we need to link the previous system from here to B. Okay guys, this is the previous system, but now we need to add lock enemy value. So instead of using the get control rotation, we are going to use a find lookat rotation. So to do this, use type find lookat rotation like this. You split the rotator result, and here from the z you are going to do the same operation as here, which mean minus, of course, mesh forward vector and the value of z. But here the start will be the actor location of our character blueprint. So you just bring from the as BP third person character get actor location like this, and of course here you will use this on the start input. And for the target, what you are going to do, you bring from your BP third person character and select or get the variable target that we created before, which is our enemy. So you bring this here, search for target, you go all the way down and get target, and of course from get target also you will get actor location, and that's it. You link it to target, and this way we have finished with the onion blueprint. So our onion blueprint now will work just fine. Just for more realistic movement, instead of using minus 50 and 50 for the usual or the free looking system, in the lock system or lock enemy mode, you set the minimum angle degree as minus 70 and maximum of 70. Okay, guys. So to get the glump angle, you just type glump angle and you will get this node. That's it. So now let's go back to our character blueprint. Okay, the first thing to do is to enable the lock enemy. Okay, so in our case, our character will start lock this enemy once it attacks it. You can see here I am looking free, but when I attack my enemy, you can see that my character start look at it. So you can set any system you want, but if you want my system, go to your attack system, which was here actually. Remember in the previous video, we made our attacking system with line trace by channel on any weapon, and here on the end of the logic, you will set the lock enemy variable to true, set to true, and for the target variable, you will put it as set and link it to the hit actor. So I invite you to see my previous video to see how I made this attacking system. So now our character can go from not lock on an enemy to lock on an enemy. And we know who are we looking at. So now we need to set the camera to always look at the enemy. So from the event graph, and we use a sequencer here, a sequence, sorry, node. So you bring one output, and here you will create a branch. On the branch, the condition will be look at enemy, like this, okay? If it is true, you bring your camera boom and set use spawn control rotation to false, because per default we are using our control rotation to move the camera, or the camera boom, which is the arm that handle the camera, which is this one. Okay, guys, we are using use spawn control rotation to true on this camera boom. So we set it as false. After that, we will set the word rotation on every frame, of course, of the camera boom, and you can do it by bring your camera boom and set word rotation like this. You will split the new rotation, and here also you get word rotation again, and you split it. So here for the X and the Y, it will be the same, but on the Z, we are going to modify it. We are going to use the same thing that we used here, which means look at rotation on the onion blueprint. So find look at rotation like this. You split the output or the result. You link the Z here, and from the start, you are going to use your camera boom get word location like this. And for the target, of course, it will be our target actor. So you bring your variable here. You get word location, get actor location like this, and that's it. Now you can set your camera boom or your camera to always look at your enemy. And now we need to set our onion blueprint variables of lock enemy to true. So you can do this by setting it on the attacking logic here. You bring your mesh, get onion instance, and you will cast to your onion blueprint, which is in my case ABP money, and here you will set look enemy to true. Okay, you can do this. This way it will be cleaner and logic. So we are going to delete all the additions, and now our camera boom can lock on our enemy every frame. Okay, once we are locking an enemy. So after that, the last thing to do, guys, you can see that when I lock an enemy like this, okay, whatever I move, for example, now I am pressing D, which is the key for going right. My character is turning around my enemy. So how do I do that? I am going to show you. So you go to your character blueprint, and here on your moving logic, actually it is set by default like this, but we are going to modify it. So now on the right left, so per default, you are going to have this get control rotation, get right vector x, z, and the result is going to be set on the word direction. But we are going to use another setting. So from the word direction, you will select vector, okay, like this. On the B, you bring your per default result value of the right vector here, okay. And for the A, you are going to do a get unit direction. So first you bring your target variable, you actor location like this, okay. You can either use the get actor location or get the root component of your target actor and here get word location, okay. It work for both, okay. And also you will bring your camera boom here, you get word location, and now you get unit direction like this from the camera boom to the target, and for the result you will get a rotation from x vector, okay guys, and then you get right vector, and this way the final result you link it to A, okay. And this is exactly what I have here. Just don't forget to set the pick A as the lock enemy variable, and that's it. Now your character is gonna move right and left or turning around your enemy, and it is not going away from it. But if you are going backward, for example, I will show you. Well, once you lock your enemy, if you go backward, it will go away from your enemy. But if you are going forward, it will always go directly to your enemy. Okay? So we are going to set the forward and backward logic. You can see that the default set is like this. You get control rotation, select the float. For the swimming, we have done it before. You can see our swimming tutorial to see why have we done this. But mainly, this is the logic that you're gonna have. The final node is get forward vector, and its return value is directly linked to the word direction. So here we are also going to select a vector. The B, of course, will be the default value, and the A, we are also gonna use the get boom camera boom, get word location. Also the target, also the same thing as here, okay. And here also you get unit direction vector, but here no need to use the rotator from x or the get the right vector. We need directly the return value to be linked here on our select vector with the condition of lock enemy, and you link the result to your word direction. So now our character will go backward and forward on a line going from our character to our enemy. So guys, we have one last thing to do. Here I am actually moving my mouse right and left, but my character is not, or my camera on the game is not going right and left. But if I move it, or I move my mouse forward and backward, you can see that I can see up and down. So you can add this option or this feature on your game. I will show you how, but actually it is not necessary. So for example, here I am just moving around my enemy, and it is sufficient. I think it's mainly sufficient, and I don't need to look up and down. But if you want to do it, just here on your camera input per default logic, here you will add a branch with the lock enemy and bring your camera boom, set the word rotation of your camera boom, you split the structure, also you get your word rotation, split the structure, link the X and the Z, okay? But for the Y, what you need to do is go all the way back, sorry, here, and you bring your Y here, okay? Multiply by -1 in order to avoid the inversion of the Y axis. But if you want to invert it, just don't put this. And of course, here you will add a float, and the addition will be the Y get for the rotation of your camera boom, and you link all this here. Okay, we are going to test it, and it is working, guys. Okay, so as I said, this is not necessary, but if you want to do it, this is how. And guys, this way we have finished our today's tutorial. Thank you for following. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and see you in next tutorial.